Black Captain stepping bucket on the mic once again. It is very early. I should be sleeping, but I got some back pain. What a surprise. I actually been doing pretty good without that, so until these meds kick in, I'm gonna be up playing a little more Mass Effect. And that last episode was something else, right? We'll talk to you later. Let's go ahead and see what Liara has to say.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I had to save you. You can help me stop Saren.
I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose to
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer it is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Do you know why?
I don't... Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater...
This hurts you.
None of this makes any sense to me.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Will
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
So yeah, like I said, they can, I guess they call it can I get some light going on here? They meld with other races, and that's how they kind of diversify their own, which I think is really interesting. Right, Doctor?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Nope.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
She was gonna say something about, her. Alright, anybody else in here of importance? This guy. On the counter, maybe.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
Oh, wow.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's
Is
at.
this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Malenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, all dead is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the moon. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Damn.
Seems like you beat the odds. How many didn't make it?
Out of 100, maybe 60 have no effect. 30 suffer adverse effects, little things like brain cancer. The other 10 show enough ability to augment with implants. That was permanent, though. Not like the cancer. Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero. And how's a kid supposed to deal with that? A station at the edge of human space.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination chart, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Canadics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bowl every night after dinner and play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Canadics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Want to know more about that? Alright, let's see here. I don't think there's anywhere else for me to go. Except... Alright, let's just go ahead and see what, Holly has to say. We could requisition stuff. Will you talk to me, man? Mr. Grogan? Grogan man.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core.
He doesn't even know
I
Sarah.
could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well, and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him. So I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Interesting.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every day.
Wow.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Very interesting. Alright, let's talk to Baby. I can examine something. Give me those. Give me that.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down.
That's funny.
I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling. But really, we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back
That is
to.
very true.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay. She's like, don't. She's having a private conversation with the homeboy over there. I didn't even notice Garrus if it weren't for the fact that there was a highlight.
Command, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
My bad.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Sarah.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Sarah. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Spoken like a true C-Sec officer.
Yeah, It's a speech I've heard one too many times. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Gotta talk to these folks to get that extra experience. Actually, I think I want to see if I can buy a better sniper rifle. I feel like I'm always saying sniper instead of sniper. Pretty sure. I'll move. Yeah, I want a better sniper rifle.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've
You
got.
bet, Commander.
We're close. Not close, we're halfway there to 6. We'll go one more mission without it. I think from my understanding, as you get better equipment, you'll find better equipment. So if I start equipping, you know, level 5, rank 5 armor and stuff, I'll find the same. I don't think I have anything. Yeah, I should have already checked. Level 4, 3. Who cares about accuracy on that? Not sure where Ashley is. She's typically on the 2nd floor. I think she is on the 2nd floor. I missed her. As advanced as we are, so we gotta press buttons to open doors. Where is Ashley? Is she asleep? Did I miss her? I don't think I... Do I need to go in this? I'm not sure where that stuff comes from. I have no idea where she is. Well, I'm not gonna waste my time looking for her. I'm gonna ride that elevator. Guess I just missed her. Alright, well then we are going to explore. I want to hit a few planets up. But so we don't need to go there anymore. I don't think there is anywhere else.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius.
I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Not sure why I got that, and I'm not near there. Alright, so we are going to go with these two. I'm all red. She's all blue. He's partial blue. Alright. I like how they can use more rockets when I land. I can't use those rockets while I'm down there. Alright, we need to equip this woman. I don't know. Let's level her up. Let's level me up. For a fact, I'm gonna want this. Kinda wanna get him on some battle skills. Recharge time. First aid heals an additional. This reduces recharge of first aid. She can use any weapon. That's like, this is whatever, I don't know what she's gonna favor. Singularity. Skill. I'm fine with that. Better. I think I want her to use an assault rifle. Anti-personnel rounds. I don't know what they favor. find better biotics. Alright, let's go. Alright, so now what we do is you explore all of the map. You claim these resources, but it's worth exploring all the map. So while we're here, we're gonna start this way. Because there's hidden resources. I find this amazingly fun. Okay, so there's nothing there. So, oh wait, we did find something. Oh, that's the Mako. Find something. I'm not climbing this mountain. Translates into credits. Let's try there. $360. Alright, well, need to come back when Tally has this many. Guess what we might do is not explore until we've got at least
Understood.
Looks like we know how they died.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
This is a trap.
It appears these men were under the command of Admiral Kahoku. We will want to know what happened here.
Get in the vehicle. When I first saw that thing, it scared the hell out of me. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to my electronic skill. Or lack thereof. Alright. Alright, and then here, then we're ready to leave. Okay, so we're gonna need to come back here. Where were we? You make a note of this place. This is Dulles. And Artemis Prime. Oh, and Sparta. Yeah, we will come back. Alright, so let us go. Pinnacle Station. We could go back to the Citadel. I don't think we need to just yet. Let's go here. Terra Nova. This is basically Earth.
Roger transmission. You hear me? Haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Okay, fusion torches. Alright, this is a small map.
Cover me.
Omni tool. Got an Omni tool upgrade. Interesting. Something bad went down here. Real bad. There's something here. Of course there is. These are used to collide that to Earth. I feel like
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it. Go.
somebody break those things first for them to attack us. This is gonna be a whole adventure.
Batarians.
Barak! Check! Check!
sure what she's doing. Something about him? I think there's still one guy. Bionics is I mean organic, that's what I meant. Absolutely overpowered. Well, that heads upstairs. Let's go ahead and get this. Something I remember about this game is that all these little doors and stuff, or not dungeons, but these little areas are all the same. Change my shot. I'll do that in the next episode. Let's go ahead and get this done. My armor matches his lighting. Why are there tires up here? Looks like the Mako. Oh gosh, I need more. Wait, who has decryption? I do. Because I have to come back. Don't want to have to come back. Or we need you to get electronics up. Or not. We're gonna need to get him to get his armor up too after this. I'm gonna get a shotgun with that. Fires a blast of particles and oh my goodness.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing
They hate him. Humans.
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra are going to die.
If I find out anything,
I've gotta go. Good luck.
Gosh. spots where my skills aren't good enough. I've actually never ran into that problem the first time I played this game. I think I just got lucky. It may have something to do with the difficulty.
Hey. Oh God. I didn't mean to.
What a shot.
Are you hurt?
You can't go firing your weapon at everything that moves. What the hell's wrong with you?
Sorry. I thought you were one of them.
Here's a tip. 2 eyes, human. 4 eyes, Batarian.
Yeah, okay. I'll remember that.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Simon Adwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Should I requisition a cow to walk through ahead of me?
Look, you can disable them, just not remotely. I didn't have the equipment to set it up differently. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I came across a member of your crew. He didn't make it.
I see. Well, maybe the other 2 are still out there. You never know. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her...
I'm not gonna get any more information out of him.
Don't do anything stupid.
Time's running short. I'm gonna go punch this mountain into space.
I think I'll make myself scarce in case any Batarians come back. Good luck, Shepard.
He shot me. Alright, well, on that note, y'all, that's the end of this episode.